welcome back to another episode of PODCAD. Today we are joined with a rising art star here at OCAD.
Moving up in the business.
Moving up in the business, career launcher winner. You know who she is. We're here with Danielle Vincent of the Drawing and Painting program.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How's everyone here?
Oh.
No one's ever asked.
Lakin, how are you doing?
Oh, I've had one hell of a week, but I'm doing better now.
Yeah.
It feels good to be on a
Yeah.
Friday
Yeah.
recording an episode of PODCAD.
And a beautiful Friday.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of rainy today. It's really nice out now.
Yeah.
How's the GradX prep?
Really stressful,
Yeah?
but I'm getting there. Yeah.
Yeah. You had to clear your studio. How did that feel?
Really sad.
Yeah?
Now that
Yeah,
it's
it was really-
sort of wrapped up.
Yeah, I had a really good space with the window and a lot more space than a lot of my peers had in this thesis studio, so it's really hard to say goodbye to it and like the community. But, you know, move on to the next studio.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you think the people who didn't get a window, like their work is a lot more darker and mean and aggressive?
We'll put it over here.
No, that's exactly what happened.
Oh, yeah?
No.
Okay.
No.
Mm.
No correlation.
Yeah. Well, your thesis studio looked very nice, very eclectic, lots of exploration.
Lots of stuff, yeah.
How many
Thanks.
works are you going to be displaying at GradX?
In GradX, I will have about 5 to 7 of my final body of work from thesis, and a few things that like I've done for other classes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it...
Small things.
mhm.
Why don't you take us through when you started your thesis and how that idea came about?
Originally, I wanted to expand upon something I'd made first semester of third year, and because the artwork itself I thought was really special and it resonated with a lot of people as well, so I wanted to replicate that, of course. And that did not go anywhere, but during a conversation I had with someone, I was trying to talk about my concept and it wasn't really going anywhere and it didn't make sense yet, and then I was talking to someone and they're like, oh, that's like liminal spaces, that's like liminality, and I'm like, I don't know, that was set me on the right path.
But so you were already making the work, and then someone
Yeah.
attached the term liminal to it.
Yeah.
Have you done further research into what liminal, what lengths liminal can go?
Yes, not deep research, 'cause I've only, not a whole
Yeah.
year spent on the actual academic research on it. It's more of just reading the Wikipedia page.
That's fine.
Sick.
It's what academic
I
research
guess
is.
Yeah.
developing a feeling of it too as well.
Kind of working off of artists that also explore that idea and how they interpret it
Right.
visually.
I've noticed
Yeah.
your work, at least some of the beginning works I could find of yours, you did a lot of collage and photography mix as well.
Yeah.
And now, which you can speak towards, your work is very almost photorealistic, but still has that painterly feel.
Liminality?
And liminality, some of it gets very ominous, very creepy a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the sense that people do live there, but there's no one there.
Yeah.
So how would you describe sort of your painting process?
In my process, it begins it's a lot of looking at images, looking at my own images, and also photos I've inherited from my mom. She's big into documentation, the family, and over time it just you just collect all those photos and just finding the ones that stick out, and questioning like, why do these stick out to me? Why are these special to me? And just, you know, making a folder of those, and then trying to make it work, and then narrowing it down from that to find like the perfect images.
Do you
And then just like editing those to, you know, feel
You-
cohesive.
You know why there's a fire truck? Because there's a lot of fire in your motifs. Could you?
Oh, good one.
because your work is
Good
fire.
segue.
Yeah. No, you like. I feel like every day there's like a new painting from you. I'm just like, oh my god, it seems like you're like always in the studio, making stuff.
I was literally always in the
Yeah.
studio.
But why fire? Why so many paintings of fire?
It's, I think, kind of like a symbol, or like, I guess a cliche, but it's something everyone understands as like a symbol of like transformation,
Mm-hmm.
like destruction, but also like renewal.
You can get this guy going
Yeah.
on and on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah.
Was there? I
That's
know
it.
you said that your work had like started from jumping off from a project from last year, first semester.
Yeah.
So when you started working on this new body for thesis and stuff, did you I guess you already had an idea of where you wanted to start to go. Has it
Yeah.
evolved since then, or like taken a new sort of,
Yeah, totally.
I guess, angle
yeah.
and stuff?
Yeah, I think it's kind of like speaks to the same theme, like transitional periods and like change, but just in a very different way visually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember I spoke to you earlier to ask about your thesis, and like I thought initially you were going to be displaying like a million small paintings all together, but you said you're only doing like 7 works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not include everything?
Everything?
Yeah, just like the whole like fire.
I don't think I'd have the
know?
space.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, unless I do salon style, I don't know.
Mhm.
Like, I don't want to detract from my thesis works.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, my final work, I'm really proud of it. I like
Yes.
to show it, kind of give it its spotlight.
Mhm.
So,
That might
Yeah.
be a better idea than just to like clutter.
More curated.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like
curious.
clutter, but
Clutter can be good, but
mine's gonna be very cluttered.
Oh,
I saw
we know.
your like your mock-up for it. It was like everything had a space. you know?
Mock-up is one thing, execution's another thing. You know?
I guess
True.
we'll only wait and see.
Do you have an idea of how you sort of want to lay out your paintings and stuff,
Mhm.
or are you sort of just
Yeah.
gonna wait until the day of?
Yeah. I also have a mock-up of it I made on Photoshop. I'm like a big planner.
Yeah.
So if I'm not like prepared and organized, like, yeah, I have to be.
It's best to.
Did
Have
everyone
you-
do
have you,
mock-ups?
like, yeah.
'Cause I didn't.
You
I'm
didn't
just,
mock it
I was gonna ask, like, did you hear about anyone just like, I'll just figure it out when I get
I
there.
was just pulling up on the day of and then putting my
Just
work
figuring
off.
it
But
out, yeah.
didn't you get like to? Didn't you
Wow.
get to set up your work in a room?
Yeah, what
and,
was
like,
that? That was just for crit?
That was Final Crit.
That was mega.
yeah, but
crit?
wouldn't it end up looking the same?
No, it won't, because it's like a different wall,
Mhm.
and there's like, I'm going from being able to put it at 18 feet to now only having 10 feet.
Yeah.
So I got to figure out how to.
Only 10 feet.
Only.
Only 10 feet.
Hey, I mean, what can I say? There's 2 other people. in
Oh,
the
Lakin,
program
I got a
graduating.
perfect
Yeah,
spot.
yeah.
We could
people.
Oh,
we
okay,
could put you
that's good.
outside beside the loading dock.
Yeah, fucking 20 feet.
Yeah.
No, it's strange. I don't know how the setup's gonna go. I don't know how you guys are feeling about it, but
Nervous.
Yeah.
Do you find out the
Yeah.
day before? Because that's what drawing and painting.
Or like where you're gonna be?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna be where your studio is.
No.
No?
No.
Really? I
Mm.
thought that was a thing for drawing and painting.
I love how like
Every-
every
no one knows.
year, like when Gradix comes around, especially the drawing and painting students, like everyone becomes a handyman and they gotta patch up all their. They gotta put in nails and then
No,
remove all
oh
of them
this
and patch them
morning-
up.
This morning, I finally responded to this poll that John Deal sent out about, like, we'll need volunteers next week to help like
Did you
fix up
volunteer?
yeah.
Oh, you did?
I will be
That's good.
volunteering next week.
Nice.
I volunteered too to help build the partitions for illustration, and yeah, for science fair exactly. And the only reason people volunteer
cardboard?
is to win point. Yeah, it's cardboard. To win points with the chair of the program.
But why? What, for the
I don't
metal?
know, get,
Or to get
a
the
nice,
space?
get something, space, metal, something, a
maybe
donut,
a donut.
a pat on the back.
Pat on
See,
the back.
with my stuff, we got voluntold. It was. It was if you were showing your work at Gradic, you must show up on the
mandatory.
24th to patch holes, or your work will not be
Yeah,
shown.
but
And
then
I
you
was just
say
like,
there was
Wow, really?
You said there was
Really?
3 people in your program.
exactly what you was like. It's Volin got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really strange though because like I'm kind of like in between faculties right now. So
Yeah.
I've got the faculty design being like, "Hey, you need to come help us set up tables," and I'm like,
No.
"Nope, no, I don't, because I'm gonna be downstairs." But I'm like, when do you guys find out when your space is, and where your space is?
The 26th.
The 26th.
And then we set up 27th.
We're the 25th, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're the 25th as well, because our jurying is the 26th.
Yeah. Are you ready for jurying?
Yeah, I have for during consideration collection on the e-portfolio. Just like want to sit with it
Yeah.
until it's actually due.
You should make a painting of a metal, like a shining metal,
Yeah.
just to subliminally message
I-
the jurors.
Wanted to ask
Good idea.
about something about your paintings. How a lot of it is based from photography.
Yep.
Do you end up in some of your paintings, or where would you like find yourself in your paintings?
I guess I find the only way that I'm in my paintings is that I've taken the photo, or if it's something that I've like, taken from like a photo. If it's a photo I'm using and my mom took the photo, then I'm changing it, like I'm editing it. So in that way, but like not like
Right.
yeah, just in that capacity I'm in the paintings.
So, it is your perspective most of the time,
Yeah.
and if you have like someone take a photo of you, do you change it to make it not yourself, or do you like when if it's like a place you grew up and you painted it, is that place the place you grew up, or is it sort of like an imagine somewhere else maybe?
Oh.
Or I don't know.
I don't know
guess
how to answer that.
right.
It's up
It's
for
hard
I think that
to-
would take me like a while to actually think about. I don't know. I haven't. Is there like another way you can phrase it?
Right. I guess what you're trying to depict, it just seems so realistic to photo.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if like
Here, let me
these
put-
places you're building are actually the places in the photos.
You want me to put it into
or-
like
yeah.
painting terms?
Yeah.
Is it representational or is it skewed from reality?
It's more or less is what I'm trying to say.
I think it's a bit skewed from reality.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I said that though. I said that.
But you were like way too verbose.
Yeah.
Verbose. That's a good word.
Guilty.
I think I try to skew my paintings from reality because like personally I find it more interesting of a process to like how can I use paint, like how can I paint this image and it's like it looks like you recognize it and it's not abstract.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like not like you're looking at a photo. Like how can I like how can you tell that someone painted this?
In your research of liminal spaces, did you ever come across a page called Liminal Assembly?
What?
Liminal Assembly?
You
No.
gotta get on.
No?
You gotta get on that.
Oh, okay, that's
I haven't
for
We had a
Completely
liminal.
fallen down the rabbit hole of that.
well, we had this guest on. His name's Arya, and he has this page called Liminal Assembly, and he does these tours to liminal spaces in Toronto.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like,
That sounds cool.
What was the mall? The Woodbine? No, it wasn't Woodbine.
Yeah, it's
it was Woodbine
Woodbine.
Mall. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's a big one.
Is
And
that on
then-
Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. on
Okay, I
Instagram.
think I've seen one of them on Instagram.
Yeah.
Liminal
Yeah.
assembly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Creepy.
Because like I'm like envisioning in my head, you know, you go into one of the tours, and then you find like a beautiful liminal space in the city, and then like a kind of like group of 7 thing happens, you know.
Right. Plein
You know?
air.
Okay,
of
do you
the liminal
have
space.
do you have 6 other friends who are
Yeah.
interested in
Who
painting?
are interested in
Liminal
painting
spaces.
liminal
I
spaces.
think so.
You could start another group of 7, but instead of like beautiful
Landscapes.
Ontario landscapes, just do like
Empty spaces.
empty spaces,
that
yeah.
are creepy.
Spaces, Jesus.
Which, you know, you'd have, it's kind of is like painting wildlife. You have all the time in the world just to paint liminal spaces.
yeah. We're feeding you ideas for the next thesis, master's
I don't have
thesis.
a notepad. I don't know how to write this down.
It's okay, it's all recorded.
What about this? What about doing like an art show in a liminal space?
Oh.
Oh.
These are the $1 million ideas.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
even have to ask
Exactly.
anyone to use the space. You just go
Just
and
pull up and then
Or
be like,
show
hey,
up.
no one's
Yeah.
using
Yeah.
it.
no one's using it.
Okay, we're gonna call up Liminal Assembly, and we're gonna get this on board.
Do you have any plans for after graduating?
Yeah. I recently received a grant, so I will be
Nice.
able to afford my living expenses and
Let's
a studio
go.
space.
Oh wow!
So it's like-
Magnificent.
Congratulations.
I
Is it-
just, yeah.
Is that a part of DRPT?
No, it's external,
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah. but it's a Canadian. It's like open to like worldwide
Yeah.
artists, but based in Quebec.
Mm.
And you're staying here in Toronto, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
I'll, hopefully make work that is
Mhm.
even
Yeah.
better. And then I want to apply to MFA programs.
Oh.
So I haven't settled on one. I still need to do the research.
Right.
Boys,
Yeah.
MFA, any of you guys? Masters?
Eventually.
What's
When
it?
I'm
Eventually.
30, yes,
I've been-
I'll be
I
like,
don't know.
I'll invent something amazing and be like, I gotta prove to the world.
Is there a program where
going
you
to
could just go
university.
straight to PhD?
I mean,
Magic?
I think like after 5 years of OCAD, I need like a break.
I agree.
I
Yeah.
can't go right into MFA.
Yeah.
Or even like I don't even know if I can do an MFA.
I'm gonna do an LMFA.
Oh, what is
Nah,
what does
nah.
MFA stand for?
Master of Fine Arts.
Oh,
Or just an MA, Master Arts.
Master
in
of
like,
Arts, yeah.
dude,
liberal
I want
arts or
to do.
something.
I want to be a master designer.
Master designer?
Yeah.
MDes? Does that exist?
Yeah,
It
does,
does.
yeah.
OCAD offers it. Yeah.
Really? Then I'm not taking it. What master of design is that, OCAD? No.
Do you have any programs in mind that you've been thinking about, or specific
Um,
schools?
I guess
The
not-
Slade School of Art in England.
Ooh.
I haven't researched that far.
The École
I
de
just know
Beaux-Arts.
the top two right now that like stuck in my mind when I was like doing really surface level research
Mhm.
like months ago was like Yale's MFA
Mm.
program,
Mhm.
and the Glasgow one.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Both very
Those
good
are like top
programs.
rated.
And those would be for
So-
painting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
No mark for
For accounting.
Astrophysics.
yeah biology.
In a hurry.
Deal. Wow.
That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Waterloo also has a really good MFA program.
My
They give you a
uncle-
lot of opportunities.
What about your uncle?
Your uncle.
My uncle went to Yale.
Oh,
And
yeah?
And then he got a job.
Nice.
It's terrible.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You've exhibited at a couple art shows before.
I have.
yes?
In
Yeah.
fact, yesterday you had an opening at
Right.
Youthful
Yeah.
Vengeance.
Yeah.
How
was
does that
that?
go?
It was really fun. Usually at the Youthful Vengeance shows, it's just like the DRPT kids and just hanging out.
I can tell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just hanging out, kind of talking about art,
Mhm.
and then
Did you make any sales, or was it your thesis work?
no,
And was that
a few of them were thesis, and
Mm.
another was ones I want to hold on to.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple offers for one, but I didn't even think about selling it because it's like really special to me. It's the
Mm.
work that I'd made in third year that was like, oh, I want to do more of this.
What if? Yeah.
Yeah.
What if
So
they
it sort
offer?
of changed things.
Yeah.
But what if they offered $1 billion?
No.
1
First
million.
person who walked in was like just random woman saying she worked nearby. She just wanted to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
She was saying, "Oh, I'd pay at least 300 for this." Like, oh,
And then you were like,
that's
man, get out of here. 300.
yeah.
Only 1 million.
So old. This is the youthful vengeance.
Yeah. And then the second offer, I'm not sure because I don't know, just like a group of
Yeah.
random guys walked in while we were leaving, and then I didn't
Mm-hmm.
end up talking to any of them. So
Were they?
yeah.
Were there 7 of them?
Maybe.
And were they were in a group?
They were
Yeah.
in a group, you say.
Yeah.
What
Were
if
they
someone,
on their way to Alberta?
what if someone wants to buy a thesis painting from you from this show and they
Yeah.
offer a price you cannot refuse?
Yeah,
Is there
I
gonna be
guess I
one
can't
less?
refuse it.
Yeah, I guess
You
so.
can't
Yeah,
refuse.
there's 2. There's one. My mom was like, "That one's mine."
Ah.
Mm.
She didn't say it like that, but like I guess
Did you tell your
Yeah.
mother? Well, what's your price? You know, if it's yours.
we'll discuss it later.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
But there's one I want to hang on to as well. The other ones, like I would only want to hang on to them just for like future shows.
Yeah.
Mm.
So they're
Like
definitely for
potential
sale
shows.
then.
Yeah.
One of these days.
Yeah.
Isn't that you can like just set up a way you could display the work if they buy it, you know, if they're nice.
What do you
Nice
Oh
mean?
yeah,
line.
I guess I could set up an arrangement.
Well, I wouldn't
Yeah.
know how to articulate it, but
I mean, you could sell it to like a collector or a
my
curator.
idea is like, hey, bro, you can buy the painting, but you know, I'm gonna have a show in a couple of weeks. Can,
Yeah,
can I get it back?
I guess
for
it just
a couple days?
depends on the person.
What?
Yeah.
Or no, you just tell them
Can I get it
when
back?
it's,
You know, can I loan it
available
for like
after.
a couple days? You know, you could come to the
Yeah.
show. I'll get you a drink.
You know what the illustration chair said to me?
What?
I don't sell paintings.
I asked during
Clearly.
one of the GradX info sessions, like, am I allowed to put prices next to my work? And he said no. I'm just
Yeah,
like, "Why?"
that's.
I'm just like, why not? And he's just like, this is an academic showcase, not an art sale. But he said, you can sell under the table. And it's just like, well, if I'm gonna make a sale under the table, why can't I just have my prices up so people know?
See,
Well,
I was told I couldn't put prices, but if I sold it, I have to put a red sticker to indicate it's been sold. So that's
But
what makes no sense.
yeah, but then
to
there's
me.
people who are just gonna be like, oh, this was for sale. I would have bought it if I know.
I feel like it'd be better to have them make the first offer though, instead of having like a sticker up.
But you know
'Cause
what?
you never know, like a
Look,
billionaire,
look,
eccentric man.
Alex, you pass
comes
by
in.
an e-bike parked up on the street, you're just gonna walk by it.
Oh,
But
I
if
didn't know
you
this
see a
was
price
for sale.
tag on it,
Oh,
then you're
let me
gonna
get my angle
inquire, right?
grinder. It's for sale.
Yeah. It's anyways, but you have stuff lined up. You're gonna have a showcase at Toronto Outdoor Art Fair.
Yes.
Yeah,
And so do
with
you.
someone else. Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
of that,
Have
Interesting.
you started plotting for that?
A bit.
A bit.
And I'm more focused on GradX.
Hmm.
Yeah.
See, when you say plotting, though, it makes it sound very menacing. Like, what's the plot?
It's menacing.
well,
I was gonna say,
Preparing.
because it is.
Preparing.
Plotting
yeah,
for
every art fair is working against you, so you got to plot. You know, do some deep plotting.
How did that? I'm curious for you guys. How did that work? Do you guys still have to like pay for your table setup, right?
Nope.
It's all free.
It's free. It's
yeah.
it's all free, right?
$3.99.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were awarded these booths
Yeah.
in the space and
Wow.
opportunity.
But the smallest
Awarded.
booths ever at Toronto Outdoor, so we have to
It's like what,
plot.
I think I remember it. It's
Or
like it's
3
in the
feet?
center.
we
or
we,
something.
we don't get a actual booth, like our own tent. There's like a big tent, and then there's tables, and then we get like a little grate. So we're trying to figure out how to maximize
so
the
it's like a
space.
circus.
I
Kinda,
think
yeah.
I remember last year there was a lot of students that had their own tents though, but
They paid.
Yeah, they paid 500 bones.
More than 500 bones.
Yeah.
800 bones.
Jesus.
Yeah.
1 million bones.
That's crazy.
Um,
What do you have for at TOEF? Are you just doing like an install, or are you selling work there as well?
maybe prints.
oh, the fair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, selling.
Selling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta do some
It's
selling.
for, I think, isn't it for selling?
Yeah,
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 of course.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But some people choose
That's
to
the
just
plan.
use it for like networking.
They bring their
Oh.
sculptures.
Waste of money.
Yeah.
Spend $1,000 just to network. Sorry, I got a little too aggravated there.
Well, you know, you get like a lot of people in the city come to TOEF. It's a big Toronto
100,000
event.
people.
I didn't know people were
Yeah.
calling it TOEF.
TOEF, yeah.
Yeah,
Tofu.
Toronto
That
Outdoor
makes
Tofu,
sense.
yeah, like toast.
Okay.
Toast.
Have you checked out Artist Project?
Yeah, I went last Friday.
It was
Yeah.
good, right?
Yeah, how
There
was
were
that?
a lot of good ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you considered applying for the Untapped, which is like the student?
Yeah.
On tap?
I would. I would apply
too.
and would accept
Mm.
if they offered.
You know what? You know what I realized?
Yeah.
So Untapped is like the student section at the Artist Project,
Oh yeah.
and instead of getting like a whole like kind of booth, you just get like one
Little
wall.
section on the wall,
But
yeah.
it's still a lot of
Of course, of
space,
course.
and you get to do it for free, and people can vote throughout the duration of it.
If your work gets destroyed or if it stays.
Yeah. you can vote like who gets to exhibit again, and you get. I thought you get $1,000 prize, but no.
No?
It's actually $1,000 to cover the booth fee
booth
for the
fee,
next year.
yeah.
So you're inclined to do it again,
Okay.
and you have $1,000,
Discount.
off.
cover it.
But it costs like $3,500 to do it starting.
Wow.
Yep.
So you're still gonna have to pull out $2,000 to.
But that's a very
Then you apply
Very
for
big art
grants.
show.
I want to ask. I want to ask you guys something.
Yeah.
'Cause I heard something recently. Someone that I know posted something on their story, and it was basically like what we're talking about right now, where it's like being an artist or a creative. It's no longer a job, and it's more like it's an opportunity. I don't know if you guys feel the same about that, where it's like, you know, you become a creative to obviously create because it's what we enjoy doing, but you're also doing it to make money. Like it's your bread and butter.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but recently it seemed like with all these like fairs and events and opportunities like and stuff, it's no longer like, you know, oh yeah, come because you're an artist and we know you have the skills. It's like, oh, come pay us to be part of our thing. And there's no guarantee of anything anymore. It's almost like it no longer is a job. It is, you know, oh, it's an opportunity for you. You know what I mean?
I don't think like I ever saw it the other way, you know. Like I barely meet people who are just artists who don't have something on the side.
Artist, barista,
Artist, barista,
shoe shiner.
shoe shiner,
Taco-
best in the business.
sandwich artist.
Butcher,
Yeah.
baker, candle
Uber Eats,
maker.
you know.
And
But
artist.
the candle maker, they're artists. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's their,
artisans.
you know, it's always a side thing. And yeah, legend has
Yeah.
it there is one person who's broken out and they can only work on their art.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say legend has it. There's one person that's broke, and I was gonna be like, amen.
Well,
Amen to
if,
that.
yeah, if the world was beautiful.
have you ever went on Indeed at like 19 years old and just searched up artist and then just see like the Subway sandwich artist,
Yeah.
burrito artist?
You're looking in the
Yeah.
wrong.
That
place.
always fucking.
Or
I thought
on
that
the
was
talent
hilarious.
network currently, it's like it'll list painter. They mean house painter.
House
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's,
That's
you know,
funny.
that's not a bad profession, you know.
No,
I thought that
it's-
was like the leading up
rigorous.
for drawing and painting was
House
was
painting.
condo painting, and, you know, working with
Build up your arm strength for
Enamel.
sure.
That would be sanding and painting.
yeah.
See,
yeah.
that's
Sanding and
that's
painting.
that's why they ask if you want to volunteer before
Yeah.
grad X to patch holes.
Yeah, so you're
and paint. So you're prepared. Yeah.
We have this
I know.
career launcher for
Yeah,
you.
you better-
You see that condo over there?
You
Some
better hope your
baseboards for you.
drywaller is doing good work, or else you're gonna have to be doing a lot of sanding.
Yeah.
But they're okay. I feel like Lakin already asked this. You know, I was gonna ask, like, you know, where can drawing and painting students find a glimpse of hope?
Yes.
Why is everybody laughing?
I don't know. It's a loaded question.
I
it.
did, yeah, I did.
Going to hope. Yeah.
Phrase it that way.
This is all
I
the
guess-
first years are watching you.
I guess just like constantly being on all the like websites like Akimbo.
Akimbo?
Yeah.
Akimbo. All right.
It has like
Okay,
like
I'll look
artists.
Look at it more. Look
You
at
don't
it.
know Akimbo?
No.
Oh my god. Every single prof in drawing and painting is like, go on Akimbo, go on Akimbo, go on Akimbo.
Kimbo's great.
Kimbo or Akimbo?
Akimbo.
Like arms
Lakin,
akimbo.
you're on
Yeah,
there too?
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
of course, they have like a bunch of like stuff for design and stuff. Like they have
Yeah.
grant
Yeah.
opportunities. There's
Yeah.
like Canadian
Really?
Council of
Oh
Art
my
post
God.
day,
We didn't know
this
about
about
it.
Toronto
Yeah.
Council of Art.
Wow, your profs never.
No.
No.
That's sad.
Hey, Elmer, are you on akimbo? No, Elmer's on.
Well, because they're
Rin?
gonna get
You on
actual
akimbo?
jobs.
Are you on
They
akimbo?
don't need to know about it.
It's a website.
Akim.
Apparently,
We'll figure it out.
It's a.
It's like a job board, but for artists.
So,
Yeah.
so do they call it akimbo because like all the like art donors and patrons they
I
all
think the
stand with their
person-
arms akimbo?
Thank you.
The
Thank you.
person who established, I think
you
her
want me
first
to
name's
pull it
Kim
in?
or something.
Okay.
Last name Bo.
Maybe.
Does anyone know a Kim Bo?
Like I literally went to like the CEAD last week for an info session. They
Oh, yeah.
listed like 5 other websites. There's
The
one
hell?
called like hotcoffee.co or something. It's the same thing.
Hot
instant
coffee?
coffee.
Instant
Oh,
coffee.
hot
It's-
coffee.
There you
I know
go.
hot
I
coffee
don't
from
go
San
on
Andreas.
it.
No.
I no.
Garbage.
I no. I don't rely on that. But it's
What
like,
is it
yeah.
like Behance? Behance? Have
I
you
don't
heard of
know
that
what
one?
is.
That
Deep-
one's like a more designer, like just portfolio.
Deviant art.
post. Yeah, oh wait, hold
Hey,
on,
yo,
hold on.
what?
What are you posting on DeviantArt, Mark? What's your handle?
I gotta gatekeep that.
Oh, okay, you gotta gatekeep that one.
basically, the hope for I wanna
Yes.
circle back to this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
The
course,
hope
yeah.
for drawing and painting students is constantly looking at what opportunities are just like out there and constantly applying to things and like
Mhm.
just being consistent with that.
I have another
Yeah.
question, which sort of connects to maybe the success of drawing and paintings. Do you feel that like there is like a content creator aspect to
Yeah.
creating drawing and painting? Because like
Yeah.
you know, you remember Haley Chu?
Haley Chu, yeah.
Yeah, she's an amazing painter, but
Mm-hmm.
you know she still has to do reels.
Yeah, but her
and-
reel blew up.
It did, right.
I like how everybody knew that.
um,
Everybody knew the reel blew up because they're just like, fuck. What did I
I
do?
didn't know it blew up,
Okay,
but
okay.
I did see her on my feed, and she has the method down. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
zoom in or
No,
do a
being-
whole.
Being an artist is like knowing how to, and like being successful as an artist, you have to know how to brand yourself.
Right.
And there's
Mhm.
definitely people who have graduated, like recent grads and current students. I think we know who they are, who've
Mhm.
like really successfully branded themselves.
Yeah.
And it's,
Me personally,
So
like
it's
I
me.
can't work on something on a time lapse where it stays in one place. I'm always
Yeah.
like moving it and like
yeah.
putting it somewhere else.
You just see, like, if I were to do that, like, you just see me pick up my phone and it cuts to black because I'm scrolling.
That's your face.
It comes
Yeah.
back, just
Yeah. Okay. Good.
See, my problem is I haven't even posted on like
Like,
Instagram
at
in
your
2
desk.
years. Like I just
Oh.
Yeah.
I gave up.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of opportunities I've like been able to take advantage of because of my Instagram. Like people reaching out to me
Yeah.
through my Instagram.
like,
So, like
Greg
Chris.
Hotel.
Yeah, like Chris
Mm.
Lodu.
Is that, can we talk about that?
Yeah. Can we talk about some?
Or is that
up-and-coming
down low?
I don't know. I haven't sent in like my final title.
Okay.
For the show
but,
yet.
But
I
it's-
have it,
it's-
but
it's,
I'm
it's
not, like-
happening.
Yeah.
The Drake Hotel. Yippee.
Yeah.
Yippee.
Yippee.
So yeah, keep an eye on Danielle's Instagram.
Yes, for
Yes.
the banger reel is coming.
What? It's DV
Art.
DVR. Yeah.
right, not to be confused with Deviant.
Art.
Yeah.
Sorry. Is there any other shows? You have Toph, and I guess one up and coming that you have in the works.
Yeah, and the solo show in May.
Hmm.
Right now, nothing beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do you like gambling?
No.
No.
I haven't gambled before.
Okay.
I
well,
don't plan on it.
I'm gonna gamble that you are going to win the medal.
Ooh. Are you gonna put a parlay?
Yeah,
Are you
where's the
gonna
parlay?
are you gonna bet against me? I'll say my
No.
disclosed amount.
In fact, I'll match your bet
Oh, you match my
because I
bet?
am so
Okay, cool.
confident.
Moving my chips forward. Have you looked at the award? Have you looked at the award list for drawing and painting?
Yeah, I have.
It's a lot, huh?
It's huge.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they're offering.
Which one's your favorite?
I haven't looked at it that I haven't
Don't you have
looked at it.
Wait, can you apply to all the awards?
Yeah, you
in
just
drawing
click a
painting?
button that says apply to all
Apply to all.
awards.
Yeah.
Which is funny for
Oh.
illustration. Just apply to all award. The one award.
Yeah, same for graphic design.
Same for graphic
Sorry,
design,
there's
yeah.
two. There's the OCAD medal, and then there's the.
I thought the award was you graduated.
Amen.
Yeah.
Get me out. Are you excited to graduate?
I am excited. Like now that I'm more confident in my plan post grad, so I'm really excited. With the drawing and painting community, it's a really, really close community when people like are in school still. And then I guess I want to stay connected after graduating.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure that out.
Do you own a pair of Doc Martens?
Yeah.
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 They will
Then-
burst into flames once you get the diploma.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're done. The ties.
Oh,
I'm
the-
out of
the
art
ties
school.
At art school, yeah.
Wouldn't
There's a
they
time
just
limit.
like gain an extra soul layer?
They get a little bit taller.
Every
Like
every
get
every
taller,
accolade,
platform.
you get another
What?
platform. That's
you
actually
get
good.
another platform, yeah.
Very good. Collect them like badges.
That's why you see like some of the artists walk by. They're
with
just,
like they have the
super
big.
tall.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they're on
Yeah.
their like third MFA.
Yeah.
That would be a great way to delineate. you
Yeah.
know,
I think we
who's-
need to bring this pitch to Mr. Martin.
Yeah, we're giving you a lot of good ideas
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Great
Wow.
ideas.
Actually, I have a question I wanted to ask earlier. I didn't
Yeah?
have a chance to ask, but you work from photographs, obviously, and you said you found a lot of photographs that your mother took and stuff. Do you have a preference of either working from your own photography or working from found photography?
I like working from my own. I just like, I guess because it's from my perspective directly. But when it comes to photos that, or videos, or screenshots from videos that she took, I don't know. I like finding the specific moment in that video or like that one special photo. Yeah.
Do you ever like fake it?
Fake it?
Yeah, like lie
About
the
what?
about the photo.
What?
I don't know,
No.
like
Make it more.
Your question's
liminal.
very verbose.
I mean, more like
What
like
would I have to lie about?
no, I mean like I don't know, like say, like oh I took this photo when actually it's not your photo.
No,
No.
that's
No.
that's scamming.
Like another drawing and painter.
Yeah, it's scammer.
Ally.
I agree.
Why don't we look
Never
at
mind.
some of your paintings?
Do you think this
Yeah.
is a liminal space? This Yoshi.
this Yoshi?
That was a YouTube video the whole time, Elmer. I thought that was a screen.
Can we get the Yoshi up on screen in post? Thank you.
Okay.
Oh my god, this TV's making it even more liminal.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is kind of
so
spooky.
spooky.
Um,
How can I display my work in real life like this at GradX?
digitally.
Wow.
Bunch of TVs.
Bunch of TVs.
7 TVs.
We'll give you this one if you'd like. Is this in your house?
My friend's house.
Oh,
Yeah.
is your friend a vampire?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
No, her parents just have like a specific, design for their house.
right.
Liminal aesthetic.
Yeah.
How large is the painting?
This one's only 14 inches square.
Oh
Mm.
wow.
Yeah, I work small scale.
I really like the contrast of the window and the curtain.
Will
Thank
this
you.
will this be at GradX?
Yeah.
Good. Do you have a story to tell us about the painting? Maybe.
It's not the first of the final works I made, but it's one of the earlier ones.
Mm,
Yeah. I don't know. I really like it.
that's good.
No stories.
That's a painting?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I thought it was a photo.
It wasn't blinking, and then Alex, you did so now it's blinking. It's
Um,
pulsating.
Yeah, the thing with your work, it's so liminal that it's like, I
It's
don't
just
know if
so
this is gonna show up
liminal.
on screen. Yeah, no, It won't, but it's flickering and the lights are flickering too, and like everything's shaking. Why don't you go through the thought process behind this painting here?
This one?
Yeah.
I guess initially not a photo I was initially planning to like base any of my final works off of. But I just thought the lighting was so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like how you left the bottom kind of rough with
Mhm.
the underpainting.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that told me that it was a painting.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have been like, "No, this is a photo." Because
Thanks.
it's like the reflections on the car and stuff are just crazy. Like it gives this like depth and just like like you can see that it looks like it's like a physical object. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even with the shadow that it's casting and stuff, like it's magnificent.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask
Yeah.
earlier, but now that we're looking at your paintings, it's a beautiful time to ask. Do you ever consider the resolution of the photos you take? Like if you took one, if there was an old one that your mother took in, like on a poor digital camera
Yeah.
to a new one? Yeah.
There's a couple paintings I try to like get that feeling.
Right.
Yeah.
And is it like more gestural, or like how do you translate that?
Yeah. I think because the old ones are so grainy,
Mhm.
it's just like trying to like, I guess,
Add
paint
the grain.
application.
Okay.
Also color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the scale of this painting?
24 by 16.
It's a little bit bigger.
So the this TV is way bigger than the actual painting.
Those are mountains in the background, right?
Trees.
Trees?
Yeah.
Oh. And is this in Toronto?
This is in Oakville. Yeah.
That's because,
Ah, that's why it's so liminal.
yeah.
That's a liminal place.
Desolate.
That's the one person who lives in Oakville. That's your car.
Yeah.
They need a car. Yeah, I guess we'll
Yeah.
look at the next one.
This would be one that is a screenshot from a video.
Cool.
It almost looks like it's in motion.
Yeah.
I mean, it is in motion. It's blinking at us, but,
Yeah.
but like there's like a motion blur.
Yeah.
How do you choose which frames you're gonna like screenshot and use?
Just like, I use I'm on my laptop and I just kind of like slowly, just like go through the video.
And then you just like know, like it just
Yeah.
clicks for you.
Just
Or if it's
know.
like a certain like
I
certain
feel that.
time in that video and just like going
Yeah.
through that one like over
Until you find
over and
the
over
exact
again.
frame.
Yeah. And the reflection from the glass almost sort of looks like water, or
Yeah, yeah.
Is it facing a lake maybe?
Yeah.
And this is also in Oakville.
This is in
Aurelia.
a small town in really small rural town in Alberta.
Mm.
Yeah, it's where
It's
we have like
$500.
a family cottage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Have
really
you-
old
Um,
place.
have you thought about adding dates maybe to? I just thinking of like old photos, how they have the dates at the bottom,
Or like a video, like the
Yeah,
little
video
digital
has,
like,
like, the-
date display.
or I guess maybe that's something that happens behind the canvas.
Oh, I haven't thought about that.
Yeah.
I guess I like you know what it is by looking at it. But I guess I like the fact that I don't know.
It's ambiguous.
Yeah.
Mm.
Could be set in any time, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like
No, you.
living piece of
Do you
media.
think the GeoGuessr guy would be able to figure out that this is Alberta?
Right.
What,
Maybe.
Geopold?
Yeah, Geo Rhino. It's like that's clearly a Alberta
That
tree.
water,
Yeah,
Alberta tree, done. 15 seconds.
it's Alberta.
You'd be like, "Yep, I've seen this light before."
Have you ever
This
been to
small town in Alberta.
the Calgary Stampede?
No, I haven't even been to Calgary before.
Is there an emotional attachment to this subject, this house?
This one, yeah.
And would you like to enlighten us with the story?
Growing up, like every summer, my family, like originally my parents both lived in Alberta. They moved to Ontario, but everyone else stayed in Alberta. So every summer we'd go and visit, and we'd come to this place.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. I like the perspective from this one. It's
Thanks.
very much like from the eye.
Is this the same place?
No, it's Oakville again. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I could tell it was Oakville. The style of the door handle.
Yeah.
It's just, it's like a classic
Like a
Oakville door.
classic
Yeah, like they only have doors like that in Oakville, guys. So
Oh.
Geolocated.
it's really like the way that you've painted the glass is very interesting because like there's a presence of it there, but there's also like this absence almost because it is like very see-through. Which I mean, it's glass, so obviously I don't know what I'm saying, but it's achieved like this tiny little details. It's just it really achieves that like sort of look of glass,
It's just
you.
enough mark making.
Exactly. Yeah.
Again, it seems that towards the bottom, paintings are becoming a little less unfinished. And
Yeah.
why?
Good question.
I got tired.
Got sick of painting and just gave up. No. Initially, I had a prof talk to me about my work, and he was like, "Oh, they're like in between. Like, a painting is like an art object, and it is also an illusion." And I'm like, "Oh my God, what if mine is in between? What if I put it in between it somehow?" And just
breaking the illusion, like Lakin said, once he got to the bottom, he escaped. And
But
maybe
before that, I was trapped in Oakville.
he was trapped. Oh no!
It broke the cycle.
It broke
Yeah.
the mirror.
Like there's new Polaroid film. When you take a photo, when it gets to like the bottom of the film pack, like white marks appear on the bottom. And it kind of reminds me of that, of like a kind of like area that's been unexposed.
cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, maybe you can try it out as for reference material.
Yeah.
It's just like very inviting. Like I just like want to walk in there, Like it's just like the perspective of it is.
There's probably a comfy couch in that house.
There's kind of like a story going on, First you look out of the window and just like, I want to get out of here. You drive to Oakville, and let's just pretend the other one's also in Oakville. And you see a house, and then you're opening the door. Let's see the next one.
Right, yeah.
What happens next in the story? Oh, there it is.
What about another door?
In the room.
Oh, man. I have the same, like, door handle in my house.
It's your house.
It's your
It's
house,
mine.
yeah.
Oh, wait, this is my house. Yeah, that must be really fun to paint, the sort of, like, geometrical.
Was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
It was meditative.
yeah.
Honestly, I thought I would be really annoyed, but it was like, I don't know, just like really good to focus in on one thing and just do it.
Damn.
Do we get more of a zoom in on the?
Yeah, can we get
Can you enhance?
enhance?
Whoa.
See, this is what I was talking about, the
Did you
pixels.
paint all those pixels?
Did
Yeah.
you paint those
Oh,
pixels?
this is
Yeah.
beautiful.
That's crazy.
I might butcher the terminology here, but
Okay.
the focus lenses have like millimeters, and then if they're super wide, Elmer, give me rephrase this for me. Does she?
You need a lot of
consider-
translators, Alex.
Does she consider the focus in the lens if it's like a wide, fisheye, or are you trying to capture, our perspective from our eyes? Elmer, if you wanna-
perspective from
our eyes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
real life perspective.
Elmer didn't even get a chance.
I don't think I have anything to add to that. To be honest.
I have no.
Elmer, do you want to clean it up? Maybe you're my AI, my ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Did you reference it from the lenses that you took from, or you wanted it from our? I think you said it good. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
I understood it.
From the eye.
Yeah.
From the eye. So it's completely from the eye.
That's
That's
be a
that's good
kind
to
of
know.
a short person. Because it's just like their head.
He's
is right
looking
next to
down.
them. Oh, okay.
It's I cropped the image a lot.
Right.
Oh.
There's a lot more above it.
Mhm.
It says Alex's bedroom.
All right, I'm scared to flip to the next one, but
The next
let's,
in the
let's go
saga.
ahead. Let's do it.
That's it.
Oh,
We will never know what's beyond the door.
that's a good thing.
But we have to find out at GradX
Right.
Yeah.
109.
Do you have a specific reason for choosing doors to paint?
Transition, right?
Yeah, like they're like literal representations of, a transitional space, like threshold.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's
yeah.
interesting though, because Mark
What's
said that you
beyond
like
the
to paint a
door?
lot of fire, and I didn't see
Not
Fire.
one fire in
one
this
fire
selection.
in this
no.
slideshow. Yeah.
Ah.
Well, you're gonna have to
It's on my
visit.
Instagram.
Yes, your Instagram.
But yeah, with fire, since you like to paint fire, I got a gift for you. We always like to give a gift to our guests here on the show. So
Is it fire?
yeah, this is all covered in kerosene. This vintage lighter,
Oh.
so you can create your own reference images.
I get a gift?
Using fire, yes, you get a gift.
Oh my god.
It's 20 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
It's pretty
Where'd you
old.
find that?
I'm
So you're-
gatekeeping this one.
Oh.
I found it in Oakville, at at the liminal store.
Well, no one's
The
gonna go
liminal
there.
store.
So.
Perhaps this will
That's so
end up
cool.
in
Yeah, no
Thank you.
a painting of sorts.
Perhaps, yeah.
Perhaps. Yes. Show. Thank you.
Does it
Yeah.
work?
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Flick that.
It's like decor.
Make sure to get the mic in there
There's
too.
there's no
Actually, can
curious-
you flick it up over here so you can hear?
Wow.
there's no
Fuel?
fluid in it, so you gotta
Okay.
load it
That's
up.
safe.
Is there some way to like do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
Mark
I will.
will do a Zippo
demo?
tutorial.
So you pull this out, and then this is like a sponge, and then you get like fuel, and you just wet
No,
this.
Yeah,
no,
Zippo.
No, no, no! What do you mean? No.
Are you kidding me? You have to flip up the thing and then put it into the
I don't
cup.
care. That's the way I do it.
Jesus Christ. That's how it leaks
Stay
in your
tuned for
pocket.
Burnout 2.
Burnout 2? Okay.
Oh my god.
That's a good one. Well, that's how my dad does it. Actually, you make a good point. That's how my dad does it. That's how Burnout 1 started. Okay, you just say, well.
Anyways,
Yeah.
this has been a lovely episode.
Anyways, thank
It
you
was
so much.
Really
for,
great for you to join
coming
us
on.
today. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. I hope we gave you a lot of interesting ideas.
Yeah.
To refresh. Group of 7 liminal painters.
Yeah.
What was the other one? There's something else. Even I forgot.
Liminal gallery.
Oh, liminal
Yeah,
gallery.
liminal
Yes.
gallery.
Yeah.
And then
Liminal
the
assembly.
yeah, pitch that to Mr. Martin himself.
Yeah.
Mr.
Sorry,
Assembly.
Doctor.
Dr.
Dr.
Martin.
Martin. Oh yeah, the
Yes.
Doc Martin,
Yeah.
MFA, yeah.
MFA accolade platforms.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff. And you left us with the gift of akimbo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Is there anything you'd like to plug to the camera?
Maybe your website.
An iPhone charger,
No.
e-portfolio,
ePortfolio. Yeah.
Oh, ePortfolio.
Any events,
Anything.
Website.
events,
Instagram.
Instagram.
Email,
Yeah, GradX
LinkedIn.
109,
Mhm.
May 1st to May 5th. I'll be on the 4th floor. And later in May, I'll have a solo show at the Drake Hotel, but it's only one night.
Yay.
So be there.
and Toph.
And then Toph.
Yes.
Yeah, Toph, July 12th to 14th? Or is it?
I don't know. I didn't read any emails.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yes. Stay tuned. Thank you all for joining us today. I hope you have a lovely morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Okay.
Thank
Take
you all.
care.
Take it
Bye-bye,
easy.
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Bye.